Hello children, good morning. How are you all? I know you all very well because you had solid 10 days holidays and you enjoyed yourself, isn't it? Didn't you enjoy your holidays? Yes. How was your holidays? Yeah, no one can tell me now. You'll tell me when you see me, isn't it? Okay, right. So, holidays are over. Now again, we are back to our classrooms. Classrooms means not in the school, back again with the studies. Okay. Did you enjoy your holidays? Yes, I know you all enjoyed. Okay, right. So are you ready to start with the third term? Yes. Today we are going to learn about the lesson 1. What is it? Magic porridge pot. You have seen many magics, isn't it? Yes. You see in the magic in the TV and magic shows are conducted. Sometimes in our school also magic shows are held. So usually they have one wand. Wand means a kind of stick like this. And they'll do something and suppose if it is a pen, it will become a flower. Isn't it? And they make a girl into a boy. So different kind of magic they'll do with a wand. Wand means it's a kind of stick is called wand. They use this and they'll do like this and then the things change. That is called magic. Now how do you spell magic? Ma. How do you spell ma? M-A. Magic. J sound is G. And ick. I-C. So let's just write down M-A-G-I-C. Magic. And you must always put a titto. Many of you all are forgetting to put the titto. This small dot is called the titto. So how do you spell magic? M-A-G-I-C. Magic. Now, here in our lesson, in the first lesson, it's a magic pot. You know what is pot? Yes. This is called a pot. See this? This is a pot. Now, this is what we are going to talk about. Magic pot. Now, this is not the magic pot. I just wanted to show you what is pot. So, I just brought it. Now, there was a lady. There was a woman in that place. And one day, a little girl, she meets one old lady. Little girl means small girl. Little means small. And she meets an old lady. I just start reading the lesson for you and then I will tell you. Okay. A little girl meets. What is meets? Now you think meat means the flesh of the animal. No. This meet, M-E-E-T. Meet means seeing each other. Another person and you together, seeing each other, that is meet. M-E-E-T, meet. I just write it down so you won't make a mistake. The other meet is M-E-A-T, meat. That is a flesh of the animal. That is called meat. M-E-E-T, meat. M-E-E-T, meet mean to see each other. Yes. So the little girl, she meets an old woman. See, an old woman, because old is a letter which beginning with a vowel sound. So we use it and they in front of old we use an. A little girl meets an old woman. Woman means one. W-O-M-A-N is woman. The plural form, plural means two or many. It's called women, not woman. Women. Woman is singular, woman. Women is plural. Now, the old woman gives her a magic porridge pot. So, when she met that old lady, the old lady gave a magic porridge pot. Not this pot, I am only showing the pot. Magic porridge pot to the little girl. Little pot cook says, the old woman gave the pot to the little girl, and what did she say? Cook, little pot, cook. What is cook? Yes, something what you keep on the fire or stove to, yes, make it hot, and then it started getting cooked. That is called cooked. So started cooking. Says old woman, the little pot cooked some porridge. Soon as she said that, the porridge started cooking, because this is a magic porridge pot. So you don't have to keep it on the stove, or fire should be given from the bottom. This is because it is a magic porridge pot. As soon as the old lady said, cook, little pot, cook, it started cooking. The little pot cooks porridge. Porridge, what is porridge? You know what is porridge? Yes, something which is thick. When it boils up, it is not very watery or not very hard. That is called porridge. Oats, when you boil oats, it becomes porridge. Oats become porridge. Now let's write the spelling of porridge. P-O-R-R-I-D-G-E. P-O-R-R-I-D-G-E. Porridge. Now R should be written like this. Look, R is like this and S is like this. Okay. So the difference between R and S there is. So keep that in mind. Okay. So the little pot started cooking porridge. What is porridge? Yes, that thick, not very hard, not very watery. It is called porridge. With oats, we make it with milk. We put it on the stove and yes, it started bubbling. Then it became porridge. Now you know what is porridge? Okay. So the little pot started cooking. Stop, little pot, stop, says the old woman. Now first, what did she say? Yes, cook, little pot, cook. So it started cooking. Now she said, stop, little pot, stop. So it stopped cooking. Stop cooking. The little pot stops cooking. The little girl takes the magic porridge pot to her mother. Cook, little pot, cook, says the little girl's mother. Now, where did she take the pot? Yes, she took the pot to the mother. And she said, cook, little pot. Mother said, cook, little pot, cook. What would have happened? Can you tell me? Because it's a magic pot, soon as it the magic pot hear that, it started cooking. So the little girl's mother said, cook, little pot, cook. It started, yes, automatically it started cooking. The little pot cooked some porridge. Soon the kitchen full of porridge. Now the little pot started cooking. Now the mother is not saying anything. She said, start cooking. So the pot started cooking. Now what happened? The kitchen. What is kitchen? The place where we cook our food. That particular room is known as kitchen. Yes, the food is cooked in the kitchen. And the porridge was full in the kitchen because it is cooking. It started overflowing and it started flowing all over and it started filling with porridge. Still the magic porridge pot goes on cooking. It was going on cooking. Soon the house is full of porridge. Now the porridge went into all the rooms. The full house was full of porridge because the mother's not said to stop. So it started cooking and it was all over in all the rooms, on the veranda, everywhere it was. Still the magic pot goes on cooking. It kept on cooking. It did not stop. Soon the whole town is full of porridge. Now from the house it started flowing and it went all over the town. Full it was and it was flowing all over. Still the magic porridge pot goes on cooking. Again it starts spreading all over the full town, the full house, the full kitchen. Everywhere it was full of porridge because nobody is telling to stop. Now suddenly what happened? Stop, little pot, stop, says the little girl. Now suddenly now the little girl came and said, stop, little pot, stop. Stop cooking. At the last magic porridge, at last means finally, the magic porridge pot stopped cooking. Now when she heard, and the pot heard the little girl saying, stop, little pot, stop cooking. Yes, stop. What did she say? Stop, little pot, stop. Only then the porridge started stop cooking. Now, but the whole town is still eating porridge. But even now, that town is eating porridge. All of us also eating porridge nowadays, isn't it? So, what I want you to do is now, you heard how I read the lesson. The same way, you must read this lesson. And have you understood what is the lesson like? Yes, it is about the magic porridge pot. Porridge is a food which we eat. It is made in milk. It is boiled in milk and sugar is used, and you have for breakfast. It's very healthy. So it's a kind of food. Now here this is the magic porridge pot which we don't have. We don't have a magic porridge pot. We have to give money and buy the oats to make porridge, isn't it? Yes. You can make porridge with oats. You can make porridge with semolina. Semolina means what you call it, rava. So that we can make. Even with the rice flour we can make. It's all called porridge. Kind of thick, not very thin, not very thick or very hard. It will be nice and soft for everybody can eat. That is called porridge. How do you spell porridge? P-O-R-R-I-D-G-E, porridge. Yes. Now, what do you have to say for the porridge to cook? What do you have to tell the magic porridge pot? Yes. Cook, little pot, cook. Then it start cooking. To stop, what do you have to say? Yes. Stop, little pot, stop. Now, who told to stop cooking and the porridge was all over the town? Yes, the little girl. The little girl told, stop, little pot, stop. Who gave the magic porridge pot? The old woman. Yes, an old woman gave the magic porridge pot to whom? To the little girl. So you read this lesson, okay? Read. How many times you read? And I'll send you the words for you to write. You don't have to send it to me. You do one thing, when you're writing, you check that you're writing the correct spelling. Don't make mistake at all. And write neatly. All the letters should be in the correct formation. Okay, we learned in the initial stage. Initial means the first beginning of the year we learned the letters. So write neatly. All of you are writing neatly. But I'm still saying there are some of them who are not writing properly. Those children should take little more care and study well. Read the lesson. Okay. See you in the next class. Bye.